Hey, how the hell y'all doing? Shane here from Vulgar Display Gaming, back at you with a recap on a killer show I went to on August 30th. I witnessed an absolute onslaught of metal bands at Knucklehead in Hollywood, and now going into this show, I was only familiar with the headlining band Teeth, but it always pays off getting to show early to catch some bands you slept on. And as I did more research on these bands, I can say this lineup was packed with some of the most brutal bands from California's underground scene. Blistering Rot from LA, Molten from San Francisco, Laceration from Santa Rosa, and Teeth also hailing from LA. Now the night kicked off with Blistering Rot, an LA-based death metal band that brought the intensity right from the first chord struck on the guitar. And being the first time ever hearing them, they blew me away. These guys are newer to the scene, with their band and their EP Primordial Masters came out just this past January. However, they're not new when it comes to being in a band. These members are well seasoned and have been involved in plenty of other projects, but what caught my eye, and I could tell from now they're playing when I look back on it, is it's interesting that three of the members were formerly of Skeletal Remains: Adrian Marquez, Johnny Valles, and Adrian Obregon. Forgive me if I butchered any of those last names. This connection injects their music with like a seasoned brutality that you can recognize, and it shows that they're a band to watch, and I'm excited to hopefully catch them at some other shows. And I have to admit, I totally forgot to get merch from them. I spaced on it, and I couldn't find members to talk to after the show. I was just kind of tired and kind of out of it. I didn't look. But I hope to catch them at the next show, and definitely got to correct that and pick up some merch. So I would say if you're into bands like Cannibal Corpse or Terrorizer or Morbid Angel, you'll definitely dig them. Those are some of the bands I can closely, relay their sound to you so you understand where I'm coming from. But check out this shitty clip I took because I was in a far corner watching them, and this place gets pretty packed in there. So here you go. And then after Blistering Rot was Molten from San Francisco. They absolutely tore the stage apart. This, again, another band. First time hearing them. They blew me away as well. These guys blend elements of traditional thrash and death metal with themes of horror and the occult. I picked up their first two full lengths after their set, Dystopian Syndrome and Malicide on vinyl. These albums are fucking... I love the artwork on this. Absolutely killer stuff. I believe this is a colored vinyl I got. Even the back art's cool. Let's see here. This is a color vinyl. Oh, it's a really cool color. Splattered. But this came out, I believe, in March of this year. And it came out on Transylvania Recordings. And their first album, Dystopian Ruin. Really good shit, too. Now that I go back to looking at it, I got a gold one. This came out, I believe, in 2021. So, 3 years between releases, and when I listened to their first record, you could tell they made leaps and bounds, and not to say that the first record isn't good, but this second album, holy shit, they stepped it up. So I will say, for fans of like Slayer and I'd say Midnight, you definitely like this band. Here's a clip of their set, and plus I got to sit down with the guys. They were super nice. I wasn't prepared for this interview at all, so it was all off the cuff, but they were nice enough to do it, so check it out. It's, again, not the best. I like to come more prepared to these things. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shane here from Vulgar Display Gaming, and I'm joined by the lads in Molten. How the hell y'all doing?
Looking good, man. Stoked.
Well, you got the mic. Let's start with you and introduce yourself. Let's go around real quick.
What's up? I'm Brandon Bristol. I'm the lead singer in Molten.
Hey, what's up? I'm Herm. I play bass.
Hello, I'm Rodrigo. I play guitar.
Chris, I play the other guitar.
I'm Damon and I play drums.
Hell yeah, no, let's go. Well, whatever. But
Back to the singer.
I know, right? So you guys are from San Francisco?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So see, this is going to be real basic because this is my first time seeing you guys and hearing you guys. I always love seeing a band for the first time live and you're like, holy shit. I didn't even hear any of the studio shit and it fucking blew me away. You're coming from a hotbed of metal bands up in the Bay Area. What are some of the influences you guys have taken and putting into your music from the Bay Area?
Wow.
Or you're like, no, we hate all the fucking bands up there.
I mean, dude, all the fucking really ripping bands are our good friends. Like, you know, Necrot, Deathgrave has been doing a lot of cool shit. I'm trying to think off the top right now who's also been really crushing it. Mortuous. I mean, we love all that fucking nasty Oakland, pretty much based death metal stuff, and Laceration, of course. There's lots of great thrash coming out too. That band Frolic is awesome. Younger dudes, fucking crushing it. It's too many to name, honestly, but yeah, I feel like all that whole sound, everyone carries each other. SF's got a little bit of a different kind of a vibe to it. I think it always has a little bit, but yeah, I mean, definitely real stoked on all the fucking bands that are our peers and happy to be able to play shows with them.
Hell yeah. So I always hate giving bands like, oh, you fit into this genre or whatever. But to me, you guys had like a kind of thrash vibe with like classic kind of like rock I don't know, uppity stuff too. And like I could see Bolt Thrower, you know, Bathory, shit like that, you know, fucking, you guys have a lot of different sounds. How do you guys classify yourself? Or are you just like, fuck it, we play whatever?
I mean, yeah, like I feel like a lot of the time we kind of get lumped into the death thrash category, but we just have like so many different kind of influences for music, just like all throughout the spectrum, really. I mean, like, I don't know, Herman, you could probably talk some more on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to pigeonhole the sound. So, like, it's, you know, a melting pot of a bunch of shit that we love, and we incorporate it into one single stream, you know? Like, we can't really pinpoint an exact sound that we do most of the time. It's just like all over the place.
Fuck it. And that's why I could tell. It's just like I couldn't pigeonhole you into anything because, like you said, it's fucking all over the place. And I was getting different sounds from all sorts of bands, you know?
Yeah.
But I want to talk about you guys' new record, which I don't remember which one it was you pointed out to me. So it's, which one is it? This one?
Malicide. Here you go. That's Malicide, brand new LP.
Hell yeah. When did this come out?
March 6th.
March 6th. March 6th.
6 on purpose. That sounds like a fun date.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well,
666, baby.
between these two albums, what did you bring to this new album coming from the first LP?
I think that honestly, the approach was just a little bit tougher, and making the album was a little harder too. It was during COVID. A lot of the some of the influences and lyrics reflect that on that one. I wanted to make a couple shorter songs because a lot of the stuff on the last one, there's some longer jams, which we love that shit too. But it's, you know, I like a little like quick punch, and people are like, oh,
yeah.
You know, which played a couple songs off the new one earlier, so that was, seems like people are responding well.
Yeah.
But yeah, even the art and everything is just fucking super classic. No AI bullshit. We keep it classic with the real artwork. Noah Mehoff.
Hell yeah.
Fucking legend. Thanks, Noah.
Hell yeah. Well, this was all new to me. How many new songs are you guys trying to pepper in the set this time around?
And probably half or more, right? Like,
oh yeah.
At least half, and then, you know, it's kind of cool that we've been able to, like, we practice a bunch of stuff, so we can pepper in a few different songs or whatever, see if the crowd responds.
I'd say like 60-40.
But yeah, we're trying to run off this one since, you know, the Laceration boys just dropped their record, Aya Road, which fucking rips. Pick that shit up if you don't have it. Ours came out in March, so it's really nice to be able to tour on 2 brand new records.
Fuck yeah. So here's a broad question for all of you. With your specific instruments or vocal styling, what are some of your influences that you bring to the table and like that stick out to you that you always wanted to, what are your influences, I guess?
Shit, I mean, it's definitely another one of those very loaded questions because there's so much in every category.
General shit that you've been listening to recently. Then.
I mean, I'm always in the Florida death metal thing. I grew up in Tampa, so I like a lot of like. Honestly, one of my biggest influences is Chuck Schuldiner. So I always loved how he enunciates. You can hear what he's saying. Some death metal stuff gets a little muddy, which I love all that shit too, honestly. But huge influence, Chuck Schuldiner. I mean, yeah, it's all across the board. What are you weighing in with, Herm?
I mean, you got the Trouble shirt on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking rest in peace, Eric Wagner.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, right?
I mean, yeah, it's just you think about genres, you think about different styles of music. It's not just metal. We also incorporate like some classical stuff. Even there's some like elements of black metal in some of the songs. Doom metal.
Even rock and roll.
So it's all kinds of shit that we listen to and that we love to, manifest into our music.
And for me, I'm actually very new in the band. I joined maybe 7 months ago.
Oh, shit.
And what I can say about Molten, something that I really like and appreciate and that speaks to me is that no matter how heavy or how fast, there's a big focus on the musicality of things, and I like that. I mean, as part of the point, to me, it seems to be to make it make sense and to be making the riffs and the songs themselves compelling. I wanted you to move your head and to enjoy listening to that piece of music.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hi.
Not big talkers, are you?
I couldn't say it better.
Yeah,
It's all good. It's
Rod
all
the
good.
God, ladies and gentlemen. Rodrigo, our newest guitarist. He's fucking amazing. Thank you for your services thus far, sir.
Fuck yeah. Well, I just want to say, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I didn't have much prepared. I just wanted to get the word out about Molten.
Thank you.
And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your tour. And this
man.
is going on for the next month and a half?
I wish, but I mean, we just got a quick one, like a 10-day run, but a little West Coast runner. We got Tempe tomorrow, then Vegas, then Fresno, then Chico, then Portland, then Eureka, then back to SF.
Fuck yeah.
Little quick one, but if you're out there and you want to see this, you'll probably see it way later than this shit is going on. Who knows? But come check us out.
Yeah.
Check out Laceration too. They fucking rip.
Hell yeah. Fucking thank you guys so much.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Cheers. And after Molten was Laceration, we're also in touring support of their sophomore album, Ire Road. And they delivered a set that was like pure death, thrash perfection. But again, it's hard. Like, I don't like pigeonholing bands and saying this is what they sound like, but I can best describe how I feel about them. And when looking back at their last album, Demise, which came out in 2021, I can say their new material showcases a refined yet brutal sound that shows like all the progress they've made. On the new album, tracks like Strangled by Hatred and Excise stood out to me with their technical prowess and like raw aggression, channeling like the sound of Demolition Hammer and even early Morbid Angel. Again, another band that reminds me of Morbid Angel. But I made sure to grab this new vinyl that just came out this year. I believe this came out in March. Probably might be wrong too, March or April. But Ire Road, really good album. Like, look at this cool fucking splatter thing. But again, these guys were really nice too. So check out this clip, as well as I did another interview I wasn't prepared for. But killer fucking guys, killer band. Please check out Laceration.
What's going on, everybody? Shane here, Vulgar Display Gaming, and I'm joined by the fucking fine gentleman of Laceration. How the hell are you guys doing?
Doing fucking good, man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. So again, new album just came out, Ire Road. Talk about it. How was this between your last album? What have you guys added to it, or fucking what's going on?
Fucking a little bit. Can I cuss?
Yeah, of course. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Right on. It's fuck on. Yeah, you know, a little bit of a lineup change from the last record. First release with Aaron Johnson. First release with Eli Small on bass. Eli on bass, Aaron on drums. So a little bit different from Demise, but yeah, you know, a lot of chemistry between all four of us. We've been friends for a long time, and yeah, we've been working hard since 2021 and 23. So
hell yeah. One thing I did forget to do, let's go around and introduce yourselves and what you guys do real quick. Cool. So let's start.
My name's Luke. I do vocals and rhythm guitar.
Aaron, I play drums.
Donnie Smalley, guitar.
Elias Small, bass.
Fuck yeah. So again, this is the second night of the guys' tour. Yeah, it's a talking stick. You guys, the second night of the tour.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are from up north, right? Sacramento or
Santa Rosa?
Santa Rosa.
It's an hour north of San Francisco, Santa Rosa, California.
So how long is this tour going to go for? Is there any places, I always like asking, what are you most excited to eat at? Or any places you're looking forward to?
To eat at?
Yeah.
You know, we ate at a pretty killer Mexican food spot up the street today, but yeah.
And is this your guys' first time in LA?
No, we've been here quite a bit. But
okay. See, I'm out of the loop, man. Like I said, you guys fucking blew me away, and I'm the one that's being left behind here. So now I'm on the Laceration fucking bus, riding that shit down, you know.
Fuck yeah.
But what are you guys looking forward to when it comes to your next album? Are you already going on that already? Usually bands have leftover ideas and everything.
I feel like, you know, we're just kind of riding out this album right now, but you know, we're gonna start. We'll have a little bit more time, I think, to, you know, really harness and like evolve the sound going forward. And just, you know, get darker, heavier, more technical.
Hell yeah.
Keep it all the same, you know. But
so when it came to writing this album, what were some of the tones you wanted to, like, you're like, oh shit, we want to sound like this band, or what were you trying to like pull into this new album?
So nothing necessarily different from the last release, but kind of just build off what we did on the first LP and have more of a full-bodied album as far as being able to really hear everything distinctively, be able to have like the really crunchy guitars in your face, have the low end, you know, coming into the mix really heavy, having the drums do what they need to do, and just having a fuller bodied album, you know, to do the songs justice. And you know, I think we executed on that, like, for this one, and I'm feeling pretty good about this LP.
Fuck yeah. Well, this was all new to me tonight, but how many new songs are you guys playing off the new album? I know you played, what, Strangled, right?
Yeah.
Strangled by Hatred.
Yes.
Great fucking name right there.
Thank you. Yeah, so we did pepper in a couple of old tracks from Demise tonight, but everything else on the set was all stuff off of Ire Road.
Fuck yeah. Hey, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. I just want to keep this quick and brief because I didn't have anything prepared. But what else are you guys looking forward to on this tour? What are some of the other bands you guys got opening in local towns or anything? Anybody you're really stoked to see else?
I mean, for Arizona,
It's all good, dude.
Tomorrow, no, we're really stoked to play with the band Misanthropic from Arizona. Those guys rip.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got let's see here, up in Eureka, it's a pretty stacked bill. And in San Francisco, where we end the tour, really stoked to see our friends in the band Barbarous. It's gonna be their first show. And you know, tonight, Blistering Rot, like, we were literally looking forward to them. And yeah, I mean, they brought it. Same thing with Teeth, like, we were really looking forward to this show. And you know, tomorrow, but you know, every single night, we're looking forward to every single show. So
okay, and we'll ask one more question because it just came to my mind, and I can ask you a basic fucking question. What are some of you guys' influences when it comes to your play style, your vocal style, and how you go about writing music in general.
I guess we can pass this one around.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Let's start left to right. Where else do you want to start?
Right on, dude. I feel like all of us are all like kind of in the same heart with like, you know, Suffocation and Morbid Angel, Death, all the, you know, Florida death
Get a
metal.
lot from it.
Overall, as a band, like writing like riff style, but personally for like guitar and stuff, Andy LaRoque is one of my favorite guitar players. Jason Becker, all the virtuoso guitar players like Yngwie, Marty Friedman, stuff like that. But so try to blend that in with the dark side of the death metal. But yeah, that's pretty much me. We'll give it to this guy.
I tried to focus a lot on trying to get like a warm, just like meaty, heavy tone to try to provide really deep, robust, you know, backbone to complement with Aaron's pretty gnarly kicks. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. Any bass players you really enjoy, like you fucking take inspiration from?
I'm watching a lot of stuff on Victor Wooten. I have his he's got a biography, autobiography, like just kind of like a book talking about bass. So reading that, and then I would probably say some of the great slappers, fucking like Les Claypool, Flea, but overall, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, just like the classics, like Sean Reinert from Death is the biggest inspiration. And like newer guys like Sebastian Lancer from he was in Obscura, and Alex Rudinger. They're all huge inspirations for me. All kinds of stuff like that.
As far as like vocal, Eric Rutan, Frank Mullen. As far as like guitar players, Terrence Hobbs, also Eric Rutan. Yeah, we can be here all day. I mean,
I know.
George Lynch, like we can, Warren DeMartini. I'm not a shredder, but there's still big influences on me. So
He's a shredder.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, fucking actually, I got one more thing that keeps popping in my head. What is your guilty pleasure music that's not in metal? Everyone's got one thing that you wouldn't fucking expect a band to listen to this heavy. What is it?
guilty pleasure. I feel like no brand, no genre of music should be guilty to listen to.
Of course. I mean, more or less something people wouldn't expect you guys to listen to.
Stacy Q.
All right.
Fucking all kinds of pop punk. I'm a pop punk guy, as well as a death metal guy.
Fuck yeah.
Going along with the pop punk, probably like first Green Day record, Dookie.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
The Beatles and the Doors have to be hands down one of my favorite bands of all time. So, a little happy for a death metal band, but it goes hand in hand.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a fucking pleasure. Thank you so much for doing this quick little thing. Again, Hot Air Road, pick it up. They're on tour now. Fucking coming to see you soon. Later.
And closing out the night was Teeth. Again, an LA-based death doom band that's been making waves in the death metal scene. Their sound is filthy, like grinding mix of doom and death metal that feels like a sonic punch to the gut. Teeth they came killing it with their signature crushing riffs and all-around black hole-inducing heaviness that just got the crowd moving. And they even played some new songs that just came off their new full-length, The Will of Hate. It dropped digitally August 30th, and they got some physical copies coming out at the record release show later in September on the 26th. But coming from their 2021 EP Finite, The Will of Hate absolutely delivers on the heavy death doom brutality you expect from Teeth. They refined it, the technicality is there, it's all around just blew me away, and it's chalking up to be one of my favorite releases of the year so far. So again, The Will of Hate, it's out now. I'm going to get up some physical copies later, but definitely check it out digitally, as well as I did get a killer shirt from them, their new shirts. Pretty badass stuff right there. Love the design. It's the album art. And to sum up their sound, I would say if you're, obviously, I think I've compared, it's the easiest way I've compared them is bands like Ulcerate or Gore Guts, which they've actually had Luke from Gore Guts, the vocalist, did some guest vocals on one of their tracks on their last full length, which is pretty cool. Check that out. I've drawn a blank on the album, but maybe I'll pop it up here. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But here's a few live clips, and I didn't get an interview with them. I was talking to them. We're trying to work some things out, so we got some cool stuff coming up. But let's close it out with these clips, and then I'll wrap all of this up. So all in all, the show at Knucklehead was a reminder to me why the underground metal scene in California, especially in LA, is just as vibrant and brutal as ever. Each band brought their own unique sound to the stage, and if you ever have a chance to see any of these bands live, don't miss it. And to that being said, to get to shows early, you never know who you're going to miss, who's going to be up the next up-and-coming band. So get to shows, support your even local scene, and let me know what you think of the bands in the comments. You know, did you check them out? Are you going to check them out? Let me know. And as for the channel, we got a lot of stuff coming up. So we got some live streams coming up. So stay tuned, stay brutal, stay heavy. Keep listening to good music. Take it easy, everybody. Later.